episode of the podcast. I'm Manny Garavito, and I go live every single day-ish to talk to you guys about anything you guys want to talk about. So if you're looking for something related to the holidays or something related to what's going on in your life or something related to what's going on in comedy, this is the show to do it in. We've been doing this for a while now, and it's always a lot of fun to be doing this event. Been making some good friends. Warmington, what's up? Woon Barry, Chokulpo, Notes on a Rascoon. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. How are you? What's new? How have you guys been? Are you ready for the holidays? Thanksgiving has passed, and it's now time to get into, it's the holiday spirit. Is that how the song goes? I don't know. Tiger Sula, what's up? How are you guys, man? What's today? Saturday? How's your Saturday going? This is another podcast episode. Today's date is November 28th, 2020. Do you hate The Cure? No, I don't hate The Cure. I actually like 80s music. 80s music has by far become one of the most memorable decades of the year. Is there something about 80s music that's just so dreamy? 80s music, I don't know what it is about 80s music, but everybody was kind of like in the same mindset in the 80s, right? Like one of my favorite Christmas songs has to be Inexplicable. You like 80s music. That's weird. Asking Santa for that Cure, though. Yeah, exactly. Santa, please bring us The Cure. Not that Cure. 80s music has got to be by far one of the best decades when it comes to music, because my favorite Christmas song is Last Christmas by George Michaels. Even though your ex dumped you for an emo, dude. Oh, you saw the recent post I did? Yeah. I think it was an emo, dude. I don't know, man. I didn't really get into it. I was riffing, you know? But yeah, man, George Michael's Last Christmas has got to be one of the best Christmas songs ever written. And in the 80s, man, right? It's incredible to think that someone like George Michael's in the 80s got away by being gay and actually I don't know, nobody caught on to it until like the 90s, right? You know why they caught on to George Michael's being gay? Because the 80s were over. In the 80s, anybody could be openly gay and you would just think that they were probably really into Duran Duran. Because George Michael's Last Christmas has got to be the best Christmas song ever, man. I love that song. It's got everything you need to make it a great holiday song. It's got the jingles. It's got the 80s vibe. Even the music video. It seems like a bunch of people blast from the past from the 80s that go to fucking, I don't know, the Alps and shit, and they go rent out a cottage. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. I even hear that song when it's not even the holidays, right? To remind myself not to trust these hoes all year long. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? I guess you don't. It doesn't surprise me. Bro, that song is the shit. That's an 80s song if I've ever heard one. I think that song is way better than All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. What's up, Terps? Dude, the 80s gay people were unstoppable until AIDS hit. Yeah, I guess that was Mother Nature just being like, all right, that's enough 80s music. That's enough of that. This era is now over. Not trusting these hoes. Yeah, man, that's what the song's about. The song is about, George Michael's, he fell in love with somebody. And George Michael's fell in love with somebody, and he or she, I'm assuming a he, right? Broke his heart, and then like every year he gets reminded of this particular person, and he threatens them, right? Like Last Christmas is almost like a song about threatening somebody. It's like, look, last Christmas I gave you my heart, then you gave it away, so you have 364 days to get your shit together, or I'm gonna sing the song again and dedicate it to you. I fucking love that song, man. Great lyrics. It's got jingles. I don't know. It seems like a very fitting song. Last Christmas. Like Last Christmas is the kind of song that you could be having innocent holiday fun. You could be by the Christmas tree drinking eggnog, or you could be doing a line of or you could be doing a line of coke at a Christmas party. The song playing in the background will be appropriate. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. He gave you your heart, bitch. Oh my God, this song is fucking amazing. I don't know, man. It's just an appropriate song all year round. I don't know. Might as well jump. Yeah, man. I think in the 80s, George Michaels was openly gay, right? Like, but everyone just thought he was straight. So he was like, all right, well, I mean, if everybody thinks I'm straight, I'm just going to go with it, right? It's like, oh, you guys can't tell? You guys really think it's the era I'm in? Well, I'm going to gay it up, and you guys are going to figure it out on your own. I'm not going to do it blatantly, because these record-breaking hits that I've been making, they're just going to keep going. George Michaels was on a roll in the 80s, man. What was another hit he did? Careless Whisper. Careless Whisper. As I look into your eyes, I soon to realize. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a good singer. What's another one? Everything She Wants. The song Everything She Wants actually kind of seemed like it was a confession that he was gay. Like, well, how does the song go? That there's a part where it's like, and then you tell me that you're having my baby. I'll tell you that I'm happy if you want me to. But one step further and I'm banging guys. He was telling us in his music, hey man, I'm gay, bro. I'm writing these lyrics and you guys aren't picking it up. And then in the 90s, when the 80s were over, everybody was like, oh, duh, he's gay. The feathered hair, the stubble, Wham! Even like in his first duo group, Wham! He was with some dude, right? And then with the colorful photos. Wake me up before you go. It's like, I'm doing everything I can to show you guys I'm gay. Why can't you guys pick it up? I ain't telling nobody. You guys figure it out. Inexplicable says 80s hair metal bands and 90s WWF wrestlers had the exact same wardrobe. Yeah, it's almost like George Michaels inspired an entire generation. Keith Revin says, you go, girl. Yeah, George Michaels inspired an entire generation of attire and the way people look. Even Last Action Heroes. Like there's movies out there like Cobra. I think it's Cobra. Look, the main character looked like fucking George Michaels. George Michaels looks like he would blow up an entire base in an 80s movie, like somewhere in the Congo. It's like, all right, did you place the charges? I did. Boom. And then he comes back into America and bangs a guy, right? I'm a hero. The 80s, yeah, the 80s were a very weird era. What's up, Not a Gypsy? The 80s was a weird era, man, but I just love it, man. The music, the movies, the outfits, even the art, man. Like the art was like the laziest. I don't know what I think it's like they call it new wave art, right? Girls on film, and it's like that. It almost looks like they copied Japanese art, right? Like the white with the lines and the fucking jewelry. And then, you put it up and it's like, that's the tackiest thing I've ever seen. Oh, but it's from the 80s. Oh, it makes total sense. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, what's up, Kirsten Blessings? Welcome back. We're here talking about the 80s. And we're here talking about Christmas music, really. I mean, what kind of Christmas music are you guys into, man? George Michael's Last Christmas, we're going to call it right here on the podcast, guys, is the best Christmas song ever. Ever, man. It's just such an eye-opening, all-around song, and it's great. It defined an entire generation, and it's probably not played as much as the other songs. George Michael's Last Christmas isn't as sold out as other Christmas songs are. Tobias says Andy Williams. Who's Andy Williams, Tobias? Let me see. Andy Williams. Oh, was he gay? Andy Williams was American. He recorded 43 albums in his career, 15 gold certified. What song? You just posted his name. Here, let's do this. Let me know if you guys in Instagram, can you hear this? What's up, Tawny Lee, Off the Chain Creations, Surrey J. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the chat. All right, here, I'm going to play the song. You guys let me know if you can hear it. I don't know if I have it connected appropriately. Let me see. So I want to know if you guys can hear this. Hang on. So we're going to look up Last Christmas. I need a new computer, man. I can't do this no more. Can you hear that? Can you guys over there on Instagram hear that? I don't know if I've got this set up correctly, but can you hear the jingle? Can you hear? You can hear it? All right, great. Oh, what? Tell me you don't want to pour eggnog. Oh, I love that song, guys. Burrito Sabanero covered by Bad Bunny. Dude, did he do it? That'd be amazing. Is Burrito Sabanero covered? I did a show at the Miami Improv, and I did that bit, Curse and Blessings. I did the bit. All right. That was our Keith Reverend says that was our generation. Bell bottoms and polyester, and don't forget the leisure suits. Oh, what you talking about? The 70s, Keith? Bro, check this out, guys. So I was over at the Miami Improv doing a show with Mario Ramil, right? And then I closed it off and I made a statement. I go, all right, everybody, that's my time. But before I go, I want to let you know that we as Latino Americans need to boycott the song El Burrito Sabanero. And then all of a sudden you could just hear the entire audience going, boo, boo. And I'm like, boycott that shit, man. It's racist. And then when I said it's racist, there was like a group of people like, he's got a point. It's a little racist, guys. And I'm like, it's fucking racist. What the fuck? How's the joke go? Oh, it says like, let me get this straight. Americans have chestnuts roasting on an open fire, right? They got all I want for Christmas. And then what do we got? Dookie, dookie, dookie. And then we're talking about burritos. And I don't know. It just doesn't put Latin American people on the right light for the holidays. Everybody around the world is like, oh, that's what Latins do. They bring out a burro and then they just start walking around talking about the songs that the burro makes with his hooves. It's fucking awful, right? And then everybody got on my side. They were like, well, you know what? It's true. Latin people should make better Christmas music. That's more popular. What's up, Del Codo? I don't know, man. When it comes to music, I'm just fucked up. You know, I cannot enjoy popular music. That's what it is. That when it comes to me and my style, this is hackier material. You're better than that. Bro, it was fucking great. Inexplicable. All right? It's fucking great. Are you hearing me? It's great. Okay. I don't need your opinion. Inexplicable. I was up there killing it. But you know, one thing I've realized about myself and my preferences in comedy is that I simply don't enjoy popular music. It's just something about it. It's like I could hear a great song and I'd be like, this song is fucking great. Who is this? Oh, that's Megan Thee Stallion. Man, fuck that song. You know, like a pop star. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, let's think of pop music right now. Let's get into that. So pop music right now, I mean, girls are just running amok being sexual, right? It's just left and right. If it isn't WAP, which by the way, I learned yesterday that the word WAP in New York meant without papers, right? But then they hijacked WAP, they added the A, and now it's wet ass, that whole thing. But what came on after that? Body, yada, 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 yada. It's like, again, it's the same song. It's the same song. It's the same shit. Cardi B's just not in it. It's like she went solo. It's like it was Wham. It was like Wham, and then George Michael's left off and became a star on his own. What's up, Sasha? Right? So Megan Thee Stallion just came out with another song, nothing but sex involved, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm seeing what pop stars are doing. They're kind of just tapping into our brains, but it's like, let me give them a song about a vagina, and then fucking we're gonna make hits, right? What's another one? I know one. I forget the numbers, but Ariana Grande just came up with another song, and it's like 34 plus 35 or something like that. It's like, can you stay up all night? Fuck me till the daylight. And it's like, again? Are we doing another sex song? And, you know, I'm listening to this shit. It's like, yo, it's another sex song. You know who needs to make a comeback? Too Short. You guys remember Too Short? I don't trust them hoes. Like, we need someone like Too Short coming back and being sexual too. Pull my dick out, swing it up, slap you in the mouth, right? That shit. But then you probably end up like going to jail for sexual misconduct. Right? Have you guys noticed? What's up? It's a plug. Where the hoes at? Well, they're probably doing pop music right now. It's a plug. Yeah, man. Every fucking song I hear now on the radio, it's just so much sex music, man. That's what they're doing. That's how they end up becoming pop stars. So get this. Since I was doing that show I was telling you guys about over at the Improv, I go next door to Copper Blues, and they're playing hits, like these Latin hits, right? And it's a big party. Everybody's having a good time. And then they're playing Bad Bunny, but they're playing like his entire discography and music videos. And I'm seeing Bad Bunny, man. And this guy, you know, I don't know how he's getting away with it, man. But this guy has like braids and fucking acrylic nails on. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? The guy gets away with too much. He's the new George Michaels of the 2020s. You know, it's like, is he gay or is it just a 2020 thing? As a matter of fact, shout out to Bad Bunny, man. That guy's just bringing it back. Metrosexual people bringing it back. Where you wonder, it's like, well, are you gay though? But this time we learned our lesson from the 80s. Manny out here missing MA3 running out indie rock game. What the fuck are you talking about? Manny out here missing MA3 running the indie rock game. Oh, like the band MA3? Yeah. I mean, here, I'll show you guys what I listen to. So I'm going to keep it short because I don't want to get banned from the airwaves, man. But look, bottom line is this, man. I can't stand pop music. I can't. I like obscure shit. I like stuff that's funny. I like, I don't know, man. I like stuff that's just unconventional, you know, because it makes me stand out. All right, here. And when I listen to music, I actually like to keep it private, not going to lie, because I think when I hate it when Spotify does the year-end playlist and it's like, do you want to put it publicly? It's like, please don't. Okay, that's my private life. Because when you put music out there, people know what your mindset is like. It's like, really, you're listening to Black Flag? What's going on in your life, Manny? It's like, hey, man, don't judge me. All right, so here. What are some songs I've been listening to? Bro, this is fucking embarrassing. So there's Holy Diver by Dio. I like this song. All right, so that's what I've been listening to recently. I've also been listening to the B. Speaking of the 80s, B-52. I just came across this classic, Rome. You know who's really good? You know who's really been blowing up? What's up, Mario? Hey, Mario joined us. What's up, Caesar? Nothing like some real guitar. Yeah, I just love guitar. You know who's really good? Kali Uchis. That's a fucking cartoonishly large mic. It's a professional mic. Yeah, I'll show you. Look at this thing. Pow. I just use this, so this prevents me from explosions. So you pow, just like that. And besides, if it is cartoony, it just adds to the humor. Huh? All right, so I like Kali Uchis, guys. So I've been listening to Kali Uchis for years. This is one of my favorite songs from her. So Kali Uchis is actually becoming a pop star herself. She's getting really fucking good. So she's on my playlist. And then I like, I don't know, man. Like I'm looking, you know what? Now that I'm sharing this playlist with you guys, I'm realizing that my musical taste is all over the fucking place. This thing, I'm looking at the artists here that I'm trying to share with you, and I'm realizing it's like, all right, Kali Uchis, and I got Marvin Gaye, then Black Sabbath, then Sugar Free. If you guys want to listen to some fucking pimp music, you guys got to listen to Sugar Free, man. Sugar Free is fucking amazing. Check it out. Hole in My Heart. Oh, so good. Right, there's that one. Led Zepp. So, like, as you can clearly see, my musical taste is just all over the fucking place. You know what? You guys win on this one. All right? I'm going to go ahead and just be like, maybe it is me. It's me, you know? So, when it comes to me listening to music, I like everything as long as there's some talent. I like Andre 3000 too. I actually loved Outkast before they were big. I was in middle school and I was wearing remember the old Outkast logo? That it was like a crown and it said Outkast. I used to, in 6th or 7th grade, I used to walk around my school with an Outkast fucking shirt. And this was when AT-Aliens were out, right? Like AT-Aliens, I was walking around with their shirt. It's like, yo, Jazzy Bells, huh? Me and you. Yo, mama and your cousin too. And everybody in my school would be like, the fuck are you singing? It's like, yo, man, Outkast, man, is the shit. And then Outkast came out. I think it was, everyone realized Outkast was talented. It was a little bit before Hey Ya. It was like Bombs Over Baghdad, So Fresh, So Clean, right? Probably like 3 years later, Outkast blew up. And then everybody was like, hey, and I'm like, yeah, I like these fuckers before you knew who they were. I was already in high school then. I was like, oh, now you guys like Outkast. Oh, okay. Present, not print. With auburn hair and towny eyes, the kind of eyes that hypnotizes me through. Print Lottie Dottie, it's a trap vibe. I've been into the holidays playlist. Miss Jackson blew them up. Yeah, Miss Jackson, right? That was another one. But the best Outkast album for me is Aquemini. Oh, what a fucking 1998 classic. I even remember the year. I used to listen to that album non-stop as a teen. Yeah, that was great. So yeah, man. When it comes to music, man, I like a lot of everything. I like collecting them, but then I end up having so many songs on my playlist that Spotify doesn't even know what to recommend anymore. I confuse Spotify. Like, it's like, look, man, I'm just going to start playing random shit and hopefully you'll like some of this because where are you going with fucking Sugar Free and B-52 and the Pretenders and then 50 Cent? Like, what are you doing? I don't know what this guy listens to. So what I do is like I keep a playlist, I randomize it, and I have like 7,000 plus songs on my playlist. And when it randomizes, there's songs that I get like I was like, I saved this. This is fucking trash. What was I thinking? And then I delete it. And then I get like, I like having like a handful of songs. No, not Sugar Ray, Sugar Free. He's a like a pimp rapper from California. Check him out. He's great. Jay-Z, La La La, Bad Boys 2 soundtrack. Can't forget Lil Jon. Lil Jon, Manny was messing with shoegaze 5 years ago. I love fucking shoegaze. You're the one bringing it up. Inexplicable. Huh? Yeah, Bad Boy soundtrack is always good. The Friday soundtrack, all the Friday soundtracks are always good. But now I just rely on DJs to find music. Like when I get bored of my playlist, I go out and I try to find DJs in different places. It's like, all right, I got to find a DJ from like the UK, right? And I listen to them and it's like, okay, this guy kind of got it. And then I kind of like get some songs like, oh, what song is that? And then I add it to a playlist. So I just rely on them. But then my musical taste changes and then I get bored of what they played. And it's like, all right, enough fucking worldwide music. I'd like to listen to some fucking, reggaeton or whatever. And then after like a while of listening to other people's music, I then go back to my old music. And it's like, back home, So I don't know. It's an endless cycle of me trying to find the vibe. Oh, but when the vibe hits with the music, it's fucking great. When the right music hit plays at the right time, when Spotify finally gets it right, it's like, how is this song? It's like, yes, perfect. I love Black Hole Sun. In my eye, ding, ding, ding. Oh, you guys got to understand, man. I'm a 90s kid, A lot of 20-year-olds out there looking at me like I'm your age. I'm not your age, man. I'm fucking pushing 40. 5 years from now, I'm going to be 40 years old. And you know what? I'm going to have a great fucking dad playlist. All right. But yeah, I think Spotify should stop posting. Spotify should stop posting people's playlists. It's like, come on, Spotify. I want to keep this private, man. I don't need people knowing that I like all this weird music, man. It's like, would you like to share it? No. You want your 2020 year-end review? I don't want to be remembered what I listened to this year, bro. It was turbulent. Like, you're probably going to get flashbacks listening to the music in 2020. And I feel bad for you guys out there that listen to pop music, and then when they replay, you're going to get fucking flashbacks. Now, from the top, make it hot. It's like, oh my God, I'm getting flashbacks, man. Coronavirus was no fucking joke. That's some wet ass. Can you stay up all night? Fuck me till the daylight. Oh my God, dude, that brings me back when I was fucking struggling, bored in my house. I lost my fucking job. There was a fucking virus. A family relative passed away. Can you stay up all night? Body, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, I got the fucking virus in my body, yada, 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 man. I don't need to hear this right now. I'm fucking sick. I'm coughing. Body, yada, 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 yada. Bro, what kind of music is this for what's happening? It's ridiculous. Pop music is fucking stupid. The worst. That was actually a good rant. I like that. You guys are going to get flashbacks to the worst music ever. The worst music ever. Yeah, man. So Pop Smoke, NY Vibe, Kanye, Claude, Von Stroke, Chicago Vibes. Yeah, I never understood. What's up, Ceci? I never understood. I never got into trap music. Because, and I'm being sincere, like trap music for me, it just sounds the same. I put on Rap Caviar whenever I go on a date or like pick up somebody that's like into that stuff. I just like, all right, Rap Caviar, just so they don't think I'm a weirdo. And I play it, but like it's the same thing. Like it really is. Like trap music it's so formulaic and it's got the same theme. So there's no like, I just got a stripper. She gave me top. And it's like, oh, I heard the song before. Let me guess. So the stripper's a bad bitch. He iced her out. And he's driving in a Lambo or some sort of foreign car. And they're going to go somewhere. And then, he's making ends meet. Mysteriously making ends meet. I make that money. All right, got that. Okay. So it's like you hear it. It's like, where's the creativity here? There's no creativity. And that's why I like playing it during sex. For some reason, trap music is good during sex because it gets you like in this bad boy mood or something. But to be honest, man, I really can't find what separates trap music from another trap song. It's like the same shit. All right. With that being said, let's get into our sponsors, everybody. This show is sponsored by LU Venus, which is a badass health insurance agent, helping individuals, families, small business find the health plan they need, whether it be Medicare, Medicaid, group plans, ACA, Obamacare. If you've got health insurance questions, he's got health insurance answers. Reach out to him. I actually got my own health insurance through him, a very good one at that. He's eliu.vinas@ushadvisors.com. Shout out to LU. He just renewed his sponsorship for this month. Bam, we getting paid doing what we love, baby. Thank you. Yo, let's stop describing music with the word vibe. Vibes exist whether you like it or not. Sasha says, some people, well, you know what? I can riff on vibes. So what, if you want to redefine vibes to something else inexplicable, vibes is how you interpret reality and how the other person interprets reality, and if you can both mesh within that reality. That's what vibes in. Is that better? I can look at you, I can look at your little fucking jersey there, and I could see the way you talk to me that we won't vibe. Oh man, you probably be saying something out of line, then I'll say something out of line, and then we're both just like, yo, it ain't gonna work out between us, man. Let's keep our friendship on the chats. Done deal. Sasha says, some people appreciate hearing the voice as an instrument more than a speed race or beats. It's the beats. So reggaeton and trap music, their beats recreate a very sexual vibe. So, you know, we are very sexual creatures, and they've got it figured out. They're like, oh, all we got to do is make a rhythm that sounds like they're getting fucked good, and then people just tune in. So I as a marketing psychology major, I think that's what today's music is doing. They kind of got us figured out, and then it's like boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, and it's got the rhythm of like you fucking somebody. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, but and then trap music does the same thing. So they kind of like got this thing going. Remember back in the day when the Beatles was making music that got, you know, women all excited. But we were a little more conservative back then. So like the Beatles, she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you. I want to hold your hand, twist and shout. Even though they were insinuating sex, they really didn't do it as blatant as, you know, today's music. You can never go wrong with elevator music. Yeah, some people say that. Some people are so out of touch that I play jazz music and they're like, you like elevator music? It's like, wow, really? You think jazz music is elevator music? That's fucked up. That sounds like reggaeton. Probably spelled that wrong. No, seems about right. Reggaeton, or as they call it, perreando, which means you're out there dancing like a dog. You know, as a dog, I would definitely be insulted if someone called that kind of music perreando. It's like, all right, so I like banging the neighbor's dog. Doesn't fucking mean you should define me on this genre of awful fucking music. Really? I'm running away the next time you open that fucking door. I don't deserve this kind of treatment. Maybe a shortcut of those on your edit. Non-sophisticates suck to talk music with. That hate on jazz. But jazz is the fucking foundation of music in America. I'm not going to get into it because I know jazz is probably a very hated genre. But as an intellectual, I fucking love jazz. All right? Jazz is a conversation. And you guys might think jazz is very like clean cut and very artistic or whatever. The majority of people that play jazz probably lived a more hood life than the people doing trap music. Oh! What? Yo, if you guys want some real hood music, go listen to fucking jazz. All right? Those people came from the hood. All right? Louis Armstrong in New Orleans, eating po' boy sandwiches. He had to make ends meet playing the clubs in the 1920s, right? You don't fucking see Louis Armstrong all blinged out. No, he's fucking playing that trumpet like no other musician. He's not going out there, yo, I'm banging your girl behind your back. He's out there, what a wonderful world, right? That guy was more hood than any of the fucking rappers that you guys listen to. Okay. Louis Armstrong was the real thug. He was the real young thug. All the jazz musicians did real fucking drugs. All right. They did heroin. They did coke. They smoked weed. And they got pussy too, for sure. Right. But they were so artistic that they knew they didn't have to do it on their music to become popular. They put their talents in the music. They grew up poor. Ray Charles, exactly. Miles Davis. Miles Davis shot at people in real life. Go watch the Miles Davis movie. All right? Stop calling it jazz music. It's social music. Bitch ass motherfucker. Yeah, man. Jazz musicians were the real thugs. Okay? Let it be known. We're saying it right now on the podcast, man. Very underrated. You guys want to go out there. It's like, I want to be hard. I'm going to listen to all this hard music. But then you forget, like, man, if I really want to be hard, I got to go listen to Giant Steps by John Coltrane. Yo, this that hood shit. We out here shooting motherfuckers with smoking weed. Yo, that's hilarious. What's up, TRXL? Yeah, man, we got like 3 good bits on here. Let me write it down before I forget. Pop music during pandemic. Jazz is real thug music. And then we're going to do George Michael's. I like the George Michael's bit too. All right, everybody. What's up, Kev? Welcome back. All right, that was a good riff, man. That was pretty good. All right, shit, we got a lot of viewers now. Hey, I was just here talking shit about the music nowadays, but I'm already done. I'm tapping out. I think I'm good. Unless you guys want to talk about anything, put it on the chat. Needs to be a modern blues club in Miami. Oh, I can riff on that. There you go, Say Walt. Hey, you're good. Okay, yeah. So the reason why, I've been producing events in Miami for a long time, and the reason why venues have been closing down is because like Miami kind of has like, you got to go hard or you go home, right? There's no like in between stage. There's no place to see like an unknown rapper, or there's no place to see a band play, right? Because in Miami, it's like, it's either you're filling out the American Arena or the American Airline. It's either you're filling out the American Airlines Arena or we ain't seeing you because you ain't popping. I don't got to be popping. I play the cello. Man, fuck you and your cello. This is the 305. That's just what it is, man. Miami just doesn't want anything that's not like extravagant. You can't, like, I got away with comedy. I really got away with comedy because like I framed it where it's like, you guys should see the art. We talk a lot of shit. You guys talk shit. I could talk shit. How good is your shit talking? Let me go see this shit. And they come out and they're like this. I don't like it, man. These guys ain't Kevin Hart, right? So I kind of framed Miami comedy where it's like, you could just go out and have a drink and just watch, right? But every other art, man, that's like a live performance, that's not like big, it just doesn't thrive in this city, man. I remember there was a place called Last Call. You guys remember Last Call in downtown Miami? They used to have bands and DJs play there, and it was like this big bar. It had a stage, and it didn't last. It lasted like a year and a half, and then it just disappeared because it's like, oh, wait a second. Live performances aren't really popping in Miami. Yeah, it ain't Travis Scott. It ain't Bad Bunny. Hell, when was the last time you saw like a person that had a name? Like, LL Cool J, Slick Rick, I don't know, Rage Against the Machine started touring again or something. Rage Against the Machine will never come to Miami. Sleep now in the fire! Yo, who the fuck are these guys, man? I once saw this band perform at Bayfront Park called Queens of the Stone Age. And yeah, you know, people went, but everybody was sitting down. Like there was so much open space. We were sitting down literally on the floor watching this band play. In a venue that we would all should be standing and watching, we were all sitting down and just watching. And it was like, yo, we heard they were playing in the middle of the song. It's like, hey, we heard that Miami isn't a good place for rock and roll, but we say, fuck that. We still came down. Even though we didn't sell as much tickets as we could, we know you guys still exist in this city. Make some noise. And then everybody was like, yeah. And you know what? When I was looking around and seeing the kind of people that came out to go see that band, they look like they have personality. They look like they actually think independently, you know? I don't know. I was like, you guys live in this city? Where the fuck you guys hang out? Oh man, no, I had to drive all the way from West Palm Beach to watch this band play. I fucking knew it. You guys are all from Broward and West Palm Beach. You guys ain't from Miami, right? Because I go up and down these streets. I don't see none of you motherfuckers out here. Oh man. Good DJs don't get old here at the end of the day. Haha. Well, I think, yeah, you know what? And speaking of obscure performers, obscure DJs thrive in Miami. Obscure DJs, because like if you play in the right venue, you could be a nobody, and you would like if I were to be like, hey, DJ MHG, like that's my name. DJ, that's my initials. DJ Manny G, all the way from Long Island, is gonna be playing at Club Space. I'd pack that motherfucker out. You guys don't even know anything about me, but it's like, yo, this guy from Long Island, he's coming to Space. He's gonna be playing until the early morning. Sold out. Do you guys even know who the DJ is? Nah. I've seen some of the most obscure DJs come to Miami and it'll just pack the shit out. Pack the shit out. I don't know, like what's another, like 3 Points is another festival that we have here in Miami. I'm looking at the fucking 3 Points list. Never heard of any of those people. Well, I mean, they have some. I mean, Wu-Tang, The Strokes, Erykah Badu. Okay, they have some. But then when you look into the little small fonts, when you go to the bottom of the flyer and you look at those little microscopic fonts of bands playing or DJs playing, it's like, who the fuck is that? Still a hit because they're DJs, you know? I miss PAX Miami and the stage. I remember the stage. I remember PAX. Yep. Groupman Hospitality killing the game these days. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Yeah, man, I've seen a lot of obscure DJs just, you know, when they played at Electric Pickle, or obscure DJs at Do Not Sit in the Furniture. DJs, you know, if you're just going to play music that people could get drunk and dance with somebody, it doesn't matter where you're from. You could have a SoundCloud with just 18 followers and it'd be like, yo, I'm coming to Miami. I'm playing at the Pickle. Oh my God, we got to go see this guy. And then just take a photo of you like this, like, take a really nice $120 headshot of you like this and say, DJ Cuero Salsa. Yeah, he's a listener. DJ Cuero Salsa spinning at so-and-so place, right? You get the right flyer look. People are coming out to see you. Hell, if I started a comedy show and my photo was like me with a fucking, if I had on like a fresh fucking hat, a good beard going, and I was wearing sunglasses with the designer mark, and I take a photo like this, it's like Miami comedian Manny Garavito performing at the Miami Improv, and I just go like this, and I have that look. People are gonna be like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but that looks very Miami to me. I'm going to see that motherfucker. But since I'm acting like myself, yo, man, fuck that guy. Why? I don't like his red shirt. I don't like his red shirt. Why isn't he wearing sunglasses? Why isn't he wearing a Supreme shirt instead? There's just something about you I don't like, man. Well, what is it? You're just too honest. You're not trying hard enough, Manny. Put something nice on. What's something nice? I don't know. Put a nice flashy shirt on. Get more rings, but put some rings on. Where's your bling, bro? Nah, man, this motherfucker ain't Miami. I ain't going to see shit. You know what? I should actually make a character where in the flyers, I look all blinged out and I say, come see Miami comedian Manny Garavito. It'll just be me with a fucking fur coat, like sold out. Sold the fuck out. And, you know, maybe get like a little shave right here, right? Like get that line going with a nice fade and shit. I made it rain Flyers in my high school back in the day. Yo, the Flyers. Yeah, man. Is Gramps dead? No, I think Gramps is still going. Gramps. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Gramps. Gramps is one of those places that kind of does keep it alive and do a little bit of an independent production. Yeah, I saw some cool people performing at Gramps every once in a while. So yeah, shout out Gramps. Let me get your opinion on this. So I was playing online the other day and I got matched up with some Australians and we were talking about the pandemic. Out of nowhere, they asked me if I know about the Florida Man. I was a bit confused and I asked what they meant. Better put a feather in the hat. Yeah, a feather in the hat, all that shit, you know, that flossing, that drip. Oh, they call it drip. So you think we are known for being crazy, the Florida Man, or is that something that was put on us? Well, the Florida Man does exist. I mean, wasn't there like a website that kind of like got all these clippings and put it on? And then everybody was like, yeah, that happened in Florida. This happened in Florida. This happened. The thing is, man, you know, we are the most southern state, and the Southerns were crazy. However, because Miami is the closest thing to Latin America, we then have like that influx. And, you know, also in the 80s, Miami had a lot of cocaine. So we had like Latin America and cocaine. So we had like that influx where we changed it and it was no longer like a retirement play. I mean, I'm just speaking from what I know. This is just basic stuff that I know. I'm not like a historian or anything, but I'm assuming we could have, if it wasn't for Latin America, if it wasn't for cocaine, we would probably just be a bunch of old people, a bunch of old racist people on vacation. But the landscape is changing, man. To answer your question, Florida Man does exist. It is a thing. I'm sure Australians know about him. I hear this racist in Australia. Clap back. Be like, I heard you're racist in Australia too. Too many white people around here. Where's your Latin culture, Australia? I don't really think Latin culture will be interested in Australia. It's like kangaroos. Y comer qué? Pavlova. Fuck this place. Los acentos esos no me gustan. Yo nunca he oído ese acento. Ya, nos vamos de aquí. Vamos para la pinga. Oh, man. I think it was crazy that they even think Florida people are just crazy. Florida people are crazy, bro. Go up north. Go up north in Florida and just look around and you're just like, wow, yeah, there's just crazy people. When you see tribal tattoos that are turning green, get the fuck out of there. There's nothing worse than seeing a white person with a tribal tattoo that is green. Like that is a sure tell sign that you have no business being there. Oh, man. I was just like, I'm pretty sure there's some idiots out there, but not most of us are like that. Well, I mean, all the major cities have a little decency to it, right? It's always the middle of nowhere places that you got to worry about because those people separate themselves from culture because they believe in what they believe in so much that it's like, I'm not going to Miami. I'm not going to Tampa. I'm not going to Jacksonville, and I'm not going to Orlando. Well, where are you going? I'm going to go in this place called fucking Tuscaloosa, Florida. I thought that was in Alabama. Well, fuck it. There's also one in Florida. That's where I'm going. As a matter of fact, there's a movie. Let me see if I can find you the movie. Florida People documentary. If you guys want to see some fucked up shit, check out this documentary. Vernon, Florida. Yeah, go look up Vernon, Florida, guys. You guys want to see some fucked up shit? Go on. I think it's on YouTube. Go on YouTube and look up the documentary Vernon, Florida. And to answer your question, TRXLE, Vernon, Florida is what they're referring to. So Vernon, Florida is a documentary that documents the inbred weird psychology of this particular town. And then when you look at the characters there, you're realizing, oh, they're not characters, they're real people, and they think like this. So somebody went to a place called Vernon, Florida, and he just turned on the camera and he's like, "Tell me about your life. Tell me about what you're into. Tell me about what you like or whatever." And it's like, "Yeah, so I hang out here by the swamps, and I look at the snakes, and the snakes are great. They make oil, make skin. Some of them are venomous. They're used for vaccines and poison control, and like they're getting into their world, and then they're just." And then it's just like, wow, you exist. That's crazy. YouTube Vernon, Florida. And then that'll answer your question. I'm going to DM you a Giannis Papas bit on Florida Man. I love Giannis Papas. Amish are more in Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska. Yeah, well, did you grow up next to them? Thank God I didn't. What's up, Mike Webbs? Oh, please. That would be like me making a fuss about everyone thinking the Amish were PA. They have their own culture and don't care. What's up, Alex? Don't make tattoo jokes, man. In Miami, Florida, check the court system. Roosters are Miami's kangaroos. Yeah, I was pumping gas the other day. I saw a fucking rooster standing next to me. These roosters are out of control. Right? They're just walking around. It's like all in the open. It's like, dude, I could fucking eat you right now. What are you doing? Right? It's easy to kill a chicken and just fucking defeather it and just put it somewhere. It's like these chickens don't give a fuck. And it's never the hens. It's always the roosters. Right? The hens, they go hide. They don't stick around. It's always the roosters just walking around like. Walking around like sizing you up, right? Like this thing was next to me while I was pumping gas, like. Posted up. And then they put that one foot up. Like, make you move. Make you move, bro. Yeah, man, fuck them chickens. What's up, Danny? In Key West, they're everywhere. They migrate to the south. Like, we're going to the south, warmer weather. El Guapo Capo is back. Yeah, well, did you grow? Okay, so that's it. All right, shit, guys, we did it. We filled up a whole fucking hour. Wow. I'm surprised, guys. I was about to bounce at 6:38. We did the whole hour. We got good bits. Huh? Can't wait to try these out. Pop music during the pandemic. Jazz is the real thug music. And the George Michael's bit. And I also shared with you some of the music I listened to. So, all right, guys, I opened up the door a little bit so you can see my world. All right, we do this every day at 6 o'clock. All right, go to miamicomedy.com/group. Join the virtual comedy club. I've got some ads going. We're already building up the community. Let's talk some shit. Can everyone stop talking down to white people like they are stupid? Damn, like, oh, I must have grown up in the Amish. Fuck off with that BS. Wow, say Walt out of nowhere. Like, before I leave, I want to make my peace. Can somebody stop talking to white people? Not all white people are bad, man. That's the media talking. However, white folks don't have their hands clean. That's for sure. Check out Vernon, Florida. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Have a great Saturday. Bye, guys.